The airship came out a week ago. I haven't been playing much Among Us lately, but I finally felt the need to play it. I downloaded the quick update for the airship, and I was ready. I messaged all of my friends, but they told me that their spring breaks were over and they needed to focus on their college work. Instead of just looking at the airship map and closing out of it, I decided to play with randoms on it. I haven't played since the major update where mobile users can't talk to PC users without the pretext commands. My first game, regardless of that change, was still toxic, and I found myself sent back to choose where to start because of so many emergency meeting spammers. A few rounds later, and I was dead. From what I had seen of the airship so far, it was a large map, but super campy. I played a few more airship rounds, much like this, and all of the attempts were similar. I had almost given up hope of actually playing this map fully, until I got into that fateful match. No offensive names, check. No one spamming and abusing the chat system, check. And no one spam killed at the start, check. And I actually finished my first task, check. I wasn't sure if this match would grow on me or not. I dropped thinking those thoughts when I noticed a random person following me. At first I thought this was the imposter trying to kill me, as always. But after a few seconds of this, I figured it was just a noob like me trying to figure out this maze of a map. Only, it didn't stop. They kept following me. Finally, a body was discovered. In the meeting, they were acting all weird, which I didn't think was possible with the new safety measures in the game. They wrote something strange that made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. They said, "Are we at the same apartment using the same Wi-Fi?" I had just moved to a new apartment, and my internet company wasn't coming out to install for a few more days. So I paid a 1-month subscription to rent a router from my apartment complex for the time being. The horror set in when I realized this person wasn't following me because they didn't know what they were doing. They followed me because they knew what they were doing and wanted to single out the single IP address that matched theirs. The meeting ended. I selected the cargo bay as a place to spawn, a 1/3 chance of getting it right, and they still chose right. Only this time, they were AFK after spawning. My heart began to pound as I thought what this person could be up to now that they weren't playing. I then heard a sudden knock on my door, followed by the sound of my window breaking next to my door. I immediately ran to my gaming room door and locked it, and then I called the police. About 30 minutes later, the police get me out of my room. They said nothing was stolen, nothing like that, but they found a note. It was very strange, they told me. I asked them what was so strange about it and to tell me what it read. They told me it read, "Will you be my friend?" The police asked me to stay with a real friend for a while, just until they can find this person, and just to be on the safe side. Hey, what is up, Scary Squad? I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to keep the spooks on coming, I highly recommend joining my Discord server. I host Q&As, I host video game sessions where you can play Among Us and Fortnite with me, and you can also meet fans like yourself and make friends. Link down below. Don't forget to subscribe.